LDNRBS. We have two new special guests in the building, Lucy and Sarah from Showreel London.
How you doing, ladies?
We're doing very well. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoying.
I feel like I'm on reality TV right now.
I know.
I feel like something's gonna happen. Damn.
It feels like we're doing our own version of a green screen.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite cool. So for obviously those who don't know, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? All that stuff.
Well, I am Lucy Lees.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are from Showreel London. It's a new reality show. It's on Amazon Prime and YouTube.
Amazon Prime, you know.
I know, right?
Amazon Prime, you know.
I know, girl. I know.
Got some levels in
I know,
game.
girl. I know.
And for the people, even today, I was watching a few episodes. Naimka told me you got to watch some stuff.
You've got to watch.
And I was glad because I actually watched it. And it was good content, and that's one thing I learned tonight is genuine good content.
Thank you.
But I want to know what encouraged you to say, you know what, I want to be a part of this.
Okay. Well, I am the producer of the show as well as a castmate.
I hear that. I hear that.
And Sarah, what made you want to be on the show? Because you came down to auditions. What made you want to come down to be on the show?
It's just good to work with different types of people and doing different things to what you do, because obviously I do modelling and I work in clubs, so it's nice to work with people that do different things other than what I do, and just to get to know different people.
So obviously let's take it back, because for me, I am a big reality TV lover. That's basically all I watch. And when I was watching it seemed like it kind of replicates and is quite similar to Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Is that the...
Well, you guys acted surprised, but there's no way that you're surprised by that comparison.
I was waiting for which
there's no way
she was going to say. I was like, okay.
Let's be real. We don't have...
Yeah, well, she said, I mean...
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know,
of course.
My interpretation of it from just watching it is it's not exactly like Love and Hip Hop, so it's not copying it or anything like that. There is a difference to it. But obviously in London, well, even in the UK,
different
there's
culture.
not really much of that kind of urban reality TV type of style here. So it's quite refreshing to see that. So I guess my question to you, Lucy, would be, because am I right in thinking you've actually started and founded this as well? It was your idea. So what made you kind of just think, I'm going to do a reality TV show?
It's a really long story. Yeah.
We got time.
But I can make it short. Okay, so in 2016, I worked with a production company and we made a show for Channel 4, All 4, their website. Okay. And when the show was a success, and after me...
What was the show? If you can...
It's called Selfie Addict.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And
I think I remember that.
I think I do too, actually. Come to think of it,
And
she was like, yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah.
Just letting you know, more the show reel, okay. So when that was done, me and the production company, we actually developed an amazing rapport. And they came to me and they asked me, do you have any ideas for a new show? Mm-hmm. And we bounced back and forth ideas, and we came up with the idea of a reality show based on people as myself, entertainers, that are known in our field but not known outside of that, basically, And they love the idea, and but along the way they kind of just withdrew themselves from it because it's kind of long to make a reality show.
Yeah, this is true.
Money, it's a very long process to
make
these type of shows.
How long does it take generally?
Well, it took us almost a year to film the show.
Really? Damn. And how many episodes are there?
There are 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
A year to film 5 episodes.
Yeah, you have to understand it's the content.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, you have to understand it's the content.
Really? We're going to get into that in a little bit later. So carry on.
So so that production company, they stepped down, and then another production company took over.
Okay.
And here we are.
Okay. And obviously when it comes to the format and the style, I guess what was your inspiration? Obviously, we've got Love and Hip Hop, but was there anything in particular that inspired you to kind of create this?
And how do you feel about the comparison with...
No, I love it. I mean, Love and Hip Hop is huge. I watch Love and Hip Hop, so to be compared to something like that, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, And was that what inspired you, essentially? No.
Okay.
What inspired you?
To be honest, Love and Hip Hop I love it. Didn't inspire me at all.
Okay.
I wanted to make something that was basically one that was very fresh to the UK culture and that's never been seen. You know, I feel like a lot of people say all the time, we need a UK loving hip hop. I've heard people say it all the time, but no one's actually gone out there to actually make it.
This is true.
Yeah, but I hear it all the time. And then when the shows that we do have in the UK, Big Brother, Geordie Shore, Towie, they're amazing shows. I watch them, I love them, but none of those shows, I can't relate to anyone on those shows.
Yeah, that's
but
you're speaking for many people right now.
And then, but if you go across the pond, they make so many reality shows. They can make a reality show about cupcakes. You know, anything and everything they can make a reality show out of. And I know, and I knew before we made the show that there is a place for this show, even if the mainstream people didn't want to highlight it. And I just feel like London, just bits of London get shown. But I think with this show, I was so adamant that it had to be multicultural. I wanted people in it from all different sides, so you can see what London really is.
That is one thing that initially, self-consciously, I think I liked. The fact that it really does seem like all cultures are a part of this show.
Yes.
On a human level.
And I love that, the human level. And that's what I wanted for people to see. You know, because there is people in there that someone can relate to on every level, you know? So like we have Madame Scouser here, you know? She's here in the modelling industry.
Liverpool's winning right now, just want to say that.
Oh yeah.
I can see the arrogance. The arrogance was there. She was like, I'm from Liverpool, by the way.
People can relate to her. And then some people out there that may not be relate to her, that can relate to me, because I'm a single mum in the industry, you know? And I wanted all these aspects to be brought up so people can see London differently, a different side, you know, different types of people in London, you know? And I hope I achieved that. That's what I was trying to achieve, you know?
You're definitely going around the right path. And I think you touched on a good thing there when you said, you know, there's not really anyone with the reality TV shows we have nowadays, especially in the UK, it is all, if we're being real, it's mostly all white people.
It is.
Yeah. It's the white scene. And they all do the same thing.
They all dress the same.
Exactly.
The same.
And the storyline's always around relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love. You know, you see Love Island.
To life and relationships.
Exactly.
Come on.
And I think, you know, London has really good characters as well. Obviously, being on reality TV, you have to have quite a big character, quite a strong personality. And come on, London, not even London, but the UK, we are flooded with big characters. So it's refreshing to see that you've tried to grasp that and, you know, take it down that direction. So, and even with the cast members, so obviously we've got Sarah, who is Portuguese princess. We've actually got our own Portuguese princess here.
Oh, damn.
Her name is also Sarah. So I was like, when I watched it, I was like, okay.
That is really weird. I didn't even think of that.
Big up the Portuguese princesses in the building. So we've got Sarah. So Sarah, you, to me, came across as someone who's very clued on, who's got your mind right. I'm going to ask,
and doesn't like bad dates.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I thought that was hilarious, by the way.
I'm going to be real. Are you acting in it, or is that really you?
That is really me.
Yeah.
That is me with just no filter, nothing, just as I am. Whatever comes to my head straight away. That's it. And
it seemed like Daneo took a massive liking to you in episode 1.
He did, yeah.
What happened? Did anything, transpire? No.
He tried after to get my number, but
did he really?
Wasn't on it.
I didn't know that.
He did, yeah.
Exclusive.
Literally. I mean, it would look like that from the episodes, to be honest. But yeah, so we've obviously got Sarah, and then you've got one of the characters that really stood out to me was Sorrel.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say her.
I wonder why. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
She's my little firecracker. Yeah, she's my firecracker.
So were you friends? Oh, it seems that way. Were you friends before?
Yes.
Okay, you were.
Yeah.
Okay. So, talk me through, because there's obviously a scene where it's you, Sorrel, and is it Stevie French?
Yes.
As
you
well.
really watched it? Okay.
I really watched it.
Josh.
No,
we watched it. We did our Google.
We do our research. Okay. But obviously, tell the listeners a bit about the characters of Sorrel, the characters of Stevie French.
So Sorrel is a transgender, and she's a friend of mine. I knew her even before Showreel was alive.
Yeah.
And the scene that you are talking about is Stevie French. She is from South Africa. Sorrel is also from South Africa as well.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I tried to, and Stevie French is a presenter. Sorrel is an aspiring presenter.
Yeah.
So me being the nice person that I am, I tried to put these two people together. We have one that's a firecracker, and we have one that's very calm and mellow and angelic, you know.
Good impression.
Yeah, and I tried to put them two together. Very opposites. Very opposite people.
I know. I felt so sorry for Stevie French. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I felt like she wasn't really taken back by it. I felt she just felt like just pushed it off. You know.
She did and she didn't.
Maybe she did.
She did and she didn't. Yeah, she did and she didn't. And I tried to put them both together, you know, so that she could help her. And Sorrel didn't like it, as you can clearly see. She let me know that, you know, you don't tell people to help me. And the story does go on. You know, she's very she likes you to know. I don't even know how to put Sorrel. How do I put Sorrel? I don't know how to.
How
put
do
Sorrel.
you describe Sorrel?
How do you describe Sorrel? You know her. Describe her.
She doesn't want to get in trouble.
I know, she's like
I can't find the words.
She's a very out there character.
Why do you think she acted like that, to the fact that you were trying to get her help?
Because Sorrel doesn't believe she needs help.
Okay.
She feels like she's above help. And if you're listening, girl, you know I've said this to you a million times, but you're not, you know.
Okay, cool. So moving on, obviously, you've got Sorrel, you've got Showreel as well.
Showreel,
yeah.
Sorrel and
Showreel.
Fusion right there.
Yeah, we got them both on the show.
So Showreel seems she's very confident. So I guess
it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like she comes across quite confident. I guess.
It seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
I guess, what was your goal when casting someone like her?
Showreel, she's my little rich daddy, rich daddy's little girl right there. Showreel is a very interesting character to me because she's very quiet, but she has aspirations too and dreams. But the thing is, like with Showreel, it's like she doesn't really have the confidence that you would think someone of her caliber would have. And I use the word caliber because, you know, mommy and dad are kind of rich. You know,
really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've not watched enough then.
Yeah.
Is it being it's not on episode 1 that she's rich? Okay. I would have never have guessed that.
Yeah. So you would, you know, and her mum and dad, they've done very well for themselves, extremely well for themselves. And you would think that there's a bit more there, but she's she's really low in it. Really, really low in it. And she is a singer, and she was signed to Sony, but then got dropped. Okay. And ever since then, it's like her confidence in singing just disappeared. So we tried to bring the singing out of her, as you might have seen in the we tried to bring the singing out of her, and even to film that was one of my most favorite. Is
this when she's singing with the 3 guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. That was for her to do that scene. She was so scared to sing.
Really?
She has
a good voice,
but she was so scared to sing, very scared, because she was like, I don't know about this, I don't know if I did that, I don't know. Like, well, you were signed to Sony, girl. Even though they dropped you were still signed.
Yeah.
You know. But it's like things like that's what I wanted to show is like you wouldn't think someone like that would be super, super, super nervous.
Yeah.
And she was super crazy. She has like low confidence when it comes to that side of her life.
That's crazy. Let's talk Rani.
Who?
Rani. Is it Rani?
Who's Rani?
Or Rani? Oh, maybe I'm getting her name wrong. The model, the other model. And you didn't.
Rianne.
Oh, Rianne.
Rani sounds nothing like Rianne.
That's
apologies, Rianne.
Yeah.
Apologies, Rianne.
She was actually supposed to be here today, but she pulled out last minute because she had a job. She had a booking.
Okay.
Get your work. Get your work.
I know.
Get your work.
Rianne comes across very bougie to me. Yeah,
really?
she does.
She's gonna definitely come to Nyamka now. We know that.
She definitely
come
in a good way, bougie.
Okay.
Yeah, in like a prestige way, not like I think I'm too nice bougie. She comes across in like a bougie way. From what I've seen from the scene, she obviously booked out this shoot that you didn't.
The producers in the back need to come through. I'm going to say it on air. People can hear
Producers,
me. I'm
come and join
straightforward.
us.
The camera's here.
Yeah, okay. I want to talk about that scene because obviously it seemed like there was a bit of tension between you and her because you didn't show up and you was ignoring her calls. So why did you ghost her?
I think I had something else on that day, and obviously I'm so far away as well in Liverpool.
Oh, so you were travelling all the way back down?
Yeah.
Okay. But you did tell her that you was going to be there.
Yeah, and then I couldn't get it off work, and I had to go to work instead.
And then you ghosted her when she was trying to call you.
Yeah.
She said that was so much. She literally right dead on that. Yeah, that's exactly what I done.
Literally.
Literally.
Oh, damn. I mean,
so I must have missed it, but we did speak about drama.
Yes.
And this is LDNRBS, so we're going to have to get onto this drama.
That's fine. Let's go.
100%. Because I'm sure with a group of people, strong characters, I'm sure and a camera, I'm sure at many moments there was times where things a little bit clashed.
Many moments.
Yeah.
Please let me know about these moments.
You know, the craziest drama is going to come.
And I'm sure you're in the middle too of many situations.
I was in the middle a few times. The craziest drama is going to come
in
up.
the middle of it.
Literally.
Really? Damn.
Basically,
Damn.
You've got it all.
Getting drink falling on me and everything. But the real big fights and drama, the ratchet. Oh yeah, it's
as we need
finale. Where you're gonna see, might be a few fists get thrown.
Whoa.
Just drop down the stairs. Someone might get.
So you can't say that normally.
floor.
Someone dropped down the stairs.
Certain things happen with certain people.
You did point to our new guest over here. Do you want to introduce who you are to the people too?
To the listeners, one of the castmates has just joined us.
Hey, it's D-Word.
Hey.
We were talking about your drama, my bad. So we're going to go back into your drama.
Into my own drama.
Yeah.
The door just opened and we were on the subject of drama.
It seems like you had quite a dramatic season.
You could say that.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
So tell the listeners a bit more about yourself for those who don't know you.
So I'm D-Ray Love. I'm a singer, actress, model, presenter, dancer, and obviously joined Showreel to kind of, I guess, contribute to showing what we do kind of behind closed doors, how the grind is, and what really happens in life. So Lucy actually ruined my life for 2 years.
Excuse me. Ruined.
Damn.
Oh wow. Ruined.
On air, we had a little exclusive there.
She said ruined with her chest.
She came to radio just to let you know that.
Yeah, just to let you know that my life has never been the same. But yeah, it was crazy. Obviously, with a lot of different and big characters in one space, it's inevitable.
How quickly did these drama happen?
That's what I was going to say. So the first, we got in the car together, drama.
About what?
We didn't even pull off. And there was a fight.
Didn't even pull
When we
off.
first went.
Oh yeah. You have to understand.
Yeah, talk to us.
When you're making a reality show,
Yeah.
you have to have fiery characters.
Yeah.
And then when you have big personalities
bounce off each
all
other.
together, there's gonna be
true.
clashes. They're gonna have. It's to be expected. But it's like, I think theoretically everyone kind of knew, but to be in the middle of it, it's a different story.
Yeah.
It's very different to physically be in it.
And that's the thing, because obviously in real life, when you get into these confrontations with people, it's just, and especially when it gets physical, it's
You
quite
can walk off and you can
or
never
it's a
talk to them
powerful thing, and sometimes it can go quite peak. So obviously filming now, and I guess how do you manage to obviously prevent it, but then what does it feel like being in there but having all of this confrontation and beef pop off, but you're on camera as well? Like, what's that like?
I'm sure you got told, oh no, I don't want that going
You
out on
forget
air
about
or
the
something
camera.
like that.
Do you forget about the camera?
You forget about
Really?
the camera. When I was in my drama, what camera? Where? Where am
Damn.
I?
I'm never going to say anything bad to you now.
You forget about that because your emotions are so strong.
It's so real. Like,
Really?
it's so real for a reason. Like, it's genuinely happening.
One thing I would say, even for people that haven't watched Showreel, is I always watch out for things when it comes to TV, because it's something I'm involved in to film. But I can tell that you guys aren't acting. There's something about it that I can tell. So I do mess with that because I get it.
Because none of us acted. Because
Yeah.
obviously, when you make a reality show, yes, okay, scenes are made in terms of, okay, you're going to be at this place and you're going to shoot. But here's the thing, when you make these shows, you don't actually know what's going to happen.
Right.
No one had
script.
Did anyone have a script?
No.
Did I tell anybody what to say?
Until the day. Yeah.
This time,
That's how it works.
and that's it.
That's how.
Didn't know anything.
That's how
What
it
we're
goes.
doing, who we were going to
You are literally just put in a situation and it's like, and go, action.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
how
what?
it is. So it's like when we're making these shows, like, we know we want something, but how we're gonna get it or we don't know because we.
It's a real reaction.
So I say that question to
There's
say
never
this.
a cut.
There's not.
No, it
Do
doesn't
you?
exist in this world.
So I just want to take it back to the confrontation fight on camera, because every time I watch reality TV, I always wonder, so it's quite interesting to be able to ask people as well. So when you say you forget the camera's even there, what's it like watching it though, like watching it back?
Well, I've only watched
She took the mic. She was just like, okay, I can get that one.
I got to answer this question right here. No, so I guess you know what? When you're in the drama, obviously you're thinking about your feelings, you're thinking about what's going on, etc. When it comes to kind of dealing with how people are going to see that, I guess you think about it a lot. So we obviously filmed this a couple of years, like 2 years ago, a year ago.
What the drama? The reality?
Yeah, the reality show.
No, the reunion was shot last year.
Okay, so we shot it last year. Now, obviously, I've been having heart palpitations since about what's going to actually be on this show because of what happened. So it's kind of like watching it back, you know what, it depends what place you're in your life after you've done it. Because if you're in the same place in your life, you're going to be like, oh my God, life has just put me on blast. But then if you're in a completely different place, it's just a learning curve. You kind of take it lightheartedly. It's like, that was me, it's not me now. I mean, I've had people on my Instagram saying, Rare, you ratchet, like, I didn't know you was like that. So no, I was like that. I'm not like that now. It's a very different person I am, the growth, etc. So watching it back's cringy, but it's funny at the same time.
I want to ask you, how are you guys all taking in people's reactions now that you're seeing
like what comments?
Really? I tell everyone, do not read comments, especially when,
why?
Because people can be mean, and especially
we know that we do online content. We get it quite a lot.
People can be quite mean, and especially when the show goes on to platforms like the Shade Bar. That's a place where people just think
people are just waiting to do it.
Let's all throw shade. Let's all be mean. Let's tag everyone we know and let's all be mean together. So and some castmates are quite strong, some aren't. I am very strong, so it takes a lot to get into this, you know.
Talk that talk.
But not everyone is like that. So I do encourage every castmate, regardless, just don't go there. Let it do its job of promoting the show, but don't go there and read what people are saying, because no one knows you. They're seeing like a 1 minute clip, and from there they're gonna judge your entire life. And if we turn the cameras on these people that I read, who is this person? If we turn the cameras on them, I'm pretty sure we'd have something to say about their life.
1,000%.
You know?
Yeah.
So just don't.
What world we live in?
Yeah. So just leave people to say the mean things they want to. So let them judge you on a 30-second or 1 minute clip. Leave them. Just let them watch the show and let the views go. That's what we get about.
To be honest, like, any press is good press. So if you've got
says that like a true celebrity, you know. Any press is good press.
You know, I mean, if you've got something to promote, somebody's gonna say a yes or a no answer, right? You're gonna get good or you're gonna get bad. So if you're putting it out there, you've got to expect the both, you know, two of the lesser evils or what have you.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
There you go, everything. So you watched it at the end of the day, no?
100%.
You watched it.
I definitely watched it. We're putting our real lives on show.
This is true.
This is real. Like my daughter, she made a little feature. That's my real child that came out of my body. You know. So like, I'm pretty sure I love my baby to death. I'll do anything, but I'm pretty sure there are people that will say something negative to me about me doing that.
They'll just be finding something.
Have you had anybody come for your daughter?
Not my. Oh, they wouldn't be alive. But no, not my child.
100.
No, I get what you mean.
Me, 100%.
You know, because even when we had who did we have? We had S1 on. Forgot then, and he was getting a lot of death threats. So he's an artist, but he gets quite a lot of exposure. Shout out S1, and his daughter was getting death threats. People were threatening to kill his daughter. Like it's happened to Steve-O the Madman. He's made videos,
and I would even say, leading on to that, in this day and age, especially with like the press that Love Island gets, even down to, because I believe that this show is going to keep on going for sure, and I think as more things happen, I wonder how will you guys deal with that kind of energy.
You mean the negative energy?
Yeah, because it could get more, as whatever it is now could get more.
It heighten. The more exposure, the more popularity, then
1,000%.
The negativity will heighten.
And even internally, in terms of mentally too, because even look at Love Island, a few people took their lives and stuff like that due to that, supposedly. Yeah. So how would you guys have a take on that, at least?
I mean, how would y'all deal with it? I mean, don't read comments is number one.
Write a book. No, I'm joking.
Write a book.
Write a book about it. I think, you know what, it's very important to just be in touch with yourself. So it's very important to start maybe doing your inner work when it gets to something like this. So as long as you know you, nothing can penetrate it.
This is true.
So I think as long as we promote positive kind of confidence in yourself, self-love, and we promote, you know, all the things that are against negativity, I think when it actually comes to it, we should be prepared. So maybe that's something we can look at for the next season.
1,000%. Sarah?
I've totally lost what we were
She was somewhere else, literally.
She's zoned out then.
Yeah.
What has the response been like so far?
No, the response has been really good. I mean, obviously there are people out there that say not so nice things, but generally, no, it's been really good. I mean, what I love the most when people say it's fresh. It's something that's so new. It's not like something. It's not like you know, like something that we've seen before. You know, it's new, it's fresh. So it's and when people, the amount of DMs that the show gets, because I don't control the shows in social media. It's actually two people that work for the show, and when I get the chance to go through the DMs, it's crazy. The responses that people say, oh my god, I love this show, when are you casting this, I want to be a part of this show.
People have been waiting for that type of content.
I know, I'm putting out there as well.
That's what it really
because it's
seems
not
like.
all just relationships.
And I'm putting out there
always based on that. Like, this is something different where it could be anything. You don't know what you're going to be watching when you see it. It could be be a date, it could be just someone going to work on a shoot, or it could be anything. So you just want to keep on watching it. It's like addictive. Once you've watched one episode, you're like, where's the next one? Like,
and that's what people say.
And who's just walked into the room here? I feel like we're really in a reality TV show right now. Like, it's just happening. She's like, listen, last week you didn't speak to me. I'm joking. But yeah, I was just making my own scene in my head.
Hello, it's Adjoa here.
And who are you, Adjoa?
So I am, what in terms of what I do, or I'm part of the cast.
And what do you do?
I'm a model, I'm a student, I'm a businesswoman, and I'm me.
For sure. We were just asking the other guys too about how they took the big characters in the show. How did you take everybody's personality?
For me, I appreciate everyone's own personality, and obviously, like, there's times where it was hard dealing with certain people, but you know what, you live and learn. And
who's certain people?
One person.
And who's that?
Well,
and who's that? And who's that?
You want to go into?
Yeah, we go into it. This is LDNRBS. Yeah, we do.
Well, I'm in the room with her right now, but you know.
D-Ray.
Listen, they've truly set us up for a show. They've set us up today.
Lucy,
I didn't know that.
Rather than having cameras, are we being filmed right now? Are you trying to are we making an appearance right now?
We're coming season 1.
Or we don't know.
We're coming season 1. Go down.
This is the question I want to ask. Like, one of the
And I think just getting to know people will make it a bit easier, you know. But people love the drama. People love it, so it comes with it. Exactly. Some more than others, but for me, you know, I don't really like drama like that. I'm all about positivity and growth.
Girl,
so even let me finish, Lucy. I am all about positivity and growth, and you know what? Shit went down, but I'm over it now.
But you see what I mean about different stages in your life? Like, necessarily who we may have been back then, we're not now. So whereas, you know, you may see other things displayed from our personalities, the people that we are now, you'd have to tune into us now to understand it, if that makes sense. And that's something I think should be fair to everyone, because everybody grows and everybody develops.
Yeah,
most definitely. And Lucy, longevity on the show. How are you planning to keep this going?
Well, I would love there to be a season 2. I feel like there needs to be a season 2. There's a bit of a demand for the show that I didn't prepare for. I wasn't really prepared for the. I didn't. None of us were. I didn't know when we made the show. It was such a long journey, and they all stuck with it.
It was a long journey.
Let's talk about the guys on the show as well.
The guys.
Yeah. Particularly Mr. Dan Blake.
I don't think I want to talk about Daniel Blake. I think DeRay should talk about Daniel Blake.
Obviously, there was a whole
and Sarah. Both of them.
Okay. I know it seemed like there was a bit of a love triangle going on from the beginning. Because, tell me, give me the rundown. Were you with him before? Or what was it?
Do you know when you ask questions about a guy and someone kisses their teeth straight away? Damn. That was like the first.
Be careful with these questions, because that's what I asked, and shit went down. I was just trying to find out what was going on.
You know what? We went together. I met him on the camping, which was one of our first outings together. We kind of got close, got to know each other. We ended up getting kicked out by the police, so we were stranded in Kent.
As you do.
You know. Black people, as you do, is what happens.
Okay, I'm just going to take myself out of that, even though it said black people. It's all right.
I'm pretty sure they said to Sarah she could stay. No, I'm joking.
Sarah's like, don't pin this shit on me.
Because I'm white. So we met then camping. He went off in a different taxi. I went off in a different taxi. He texted me his number. I was like, all right, cool. I'm in there, and I'm trying. I wasn't even. Obviously, I was. You wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. Well, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. So obviously we started talking and stuff, and it got to the point where it was a daily thing. Like we were talking every day, FaceTiming. I was coming down. I had a couple of castings. I was DJing in London at the same time as well, so I was back and forth from here and Birmingham because I was living in Birmingham at the time. I'm from Birmingham. Shout out the 0121. Representing. They'd shout at me if I didn't. So we started to build a friendship from there or whatever. Obviously other things were discussed in terms of he's feeling me, etc. I'm feeling him, what have you. And then it was weird because while me and him was actually building something in real life and something genuine and actually really having that kind of conversation, and I was actually homeless at the time. Okay. So he was really kind of helping me through that and was someone like a shoulder to lean on, and I was coming down to do the show. It was proper difficult, etc. But behind my back, that was really awkward. But behind my back, he was going and telling everyone else, including Sarah. Obviously, he's feeling Sarah. I'm just some girl running him down. Oh, damn. I mean, look at me like you think. Bruh. Okay. Oh, anyway, rate the confidence on that. Big up. So he was like, say I'm just running him down, blah blah blah. When a lot of the communication had come from him. He went on holiday, was in Greece, what have you. He's FaceTiming me every day from Greece. He's like, him and his brethren are like, so when I come down, we're going to look for somewhere. I'm going to come Birmingham, show me around. Like all of this proper in-depth conversation that you have with someone.
You saw it, like even in the picnic scene, what he was saying to her, I'll come down to Birmingham. You saw it, and then the next scene, hello. He's all in, trying to hello. Yeah, I think with Daniel, the whole situation, like it was very much we didn't know this was going to happen with the show. We actually really and truly didn't know the whole Daniel and DeRay situation was going to happen. Obviously when it did happen, come on, our cameras are going to be there, come on. Let's be real. But it was very interesting though, because it just shows you, like, especially for a lot of girls, like when a guy tells you like he likes you and then he's saying something else to somebody else.
I got the receipts.
But the thing is, a lot of girls will be able to relate. Okay, girl, calm down. I'm done. Where is he? A lot of girls will be able to relate to these type of situations whereby you're seeing a girl talking to a guy and he's making you think something that isn't necessarily true. And then so it's like when you see DeRay's reaction,
it doesn't make sense to anyone. Because they're like, why are you upset?
I can see why you get good content out of I could see you got.
Do you know what? I have to say on the side note, I was at the Legacy Award event, shout out Legacy, and I saw your performance and you had a bit of an outfit mishap. But do you know what? What I wanted to say to you, and I didn't get a chance to say to you then, is I really respected the fact that you kind of just went with it, because obviously titties are flying and you were still but you still held it down, and I think that's what made it really good. And you come across very confident, and that will reflect to your viewers. So keep doing what you're doing. Definitely keep that confidence. I wanted to say that.
For people that don't listen to Showreel London,
plug yourself.
Why should they listen?
Plug. Y'all should promote it. Okay, so you should listen if you want to see some real. No, I'm showing. If you want to get an insight into what it's really like out here in the industry, and if you want to get an insight into the fact that we are all just people and everyone's the same. So you just need to see that our lives are no different to yours, and that you could be where we are, but you're gonna have to go through what we've been through and more. So I guess that you should tune in. It's like a sort of better Love Island with clothes on, unfortunately. Well, I have clothes on. Sarah doesn't have no clothes on. Sarah don't have clothes on the whole thing. So if you want to see Sarah's boobs and say boobs, right? Say boobs, and you want to see my unfortunate mishaps, then you should plug into Showreel London.
If you like reality TV, if you want to see more of London, a different side to London you've never seen before, tune into Showreel London. You're seeing people in the entertainment industry. You're seeing our lives in front of the camera, and as I said, you see behind the cameras. I'm a mum, and I bring my daughter on the show. Other people with their own little bits on the show. You just see our lives, and it's real. There's no drama. There's no script. There is drama.
There's drama. There's plenty of drama. If you love drama,
there's no script. It's a real show. It's called Showreel.
It is real.
Most definitely.
And where can we find it?
From all over, and not just from London, which makes it even more interesting.
Birmingham,
London,
Manchester, Liverpool.
Which is my favourite part of it. I like that.
Yeah,
it's very
good. Here in London town.
And if you ever need a Bristolian, you know who to kill.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Just saying.
And what's your socials, lastly, people?
Shows.
Right, so the show is Showreel London. So it's show and real, REAL _LDN, and everyone that's on the show is on the show's page.
Nice.
Yeah.
LDNRBS Showreel London. Let's give him a clap over here. Thank you for guys for coming down.
Yeah.
Friends of the show now. LDNRBS.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.